Hey, it's the Scotch Desk Dummies coming to you with another quick hitter, a blind quick hitter. But ignore this other game that's on the table, shooting shot after shot. What I'm featuring here is a game called Untold, and I'm going to tell you a little something about it real quick. Some of you may know something called Rory's Story Cubes. There is a genius that lives in London that came up with normal-looking dice, put different pictures on it, 9 dice with different pictures on each side. The idea is you roll them and you just take a pad of paper and you can make stories. My son and I love to make creative little stories. So that's what you can do with Rory's Story Cubes. They have all different kinds, even Batman themed. However, Untold, from the same company, I believe the guy's name is actually Rory, comes in and puts a actual story, kind of like a TV series format on it. And there's some blind drawings, and then you roll the dice, and then you have to plug them into more of a structured story. It literally sets up your opening, kind of like that first little minute before the TV show's standard opening, you know, go boldly where no one's gone before scene goes in. Sets up plot points, thickens it, puts the heroes in an area, and then allows those shows to complete. So Untold, it's called Untold Adventures Awaits, gives you a whole mode to tell stories. It should be in every English class out there. Wonderful. My son and I love it. We're telling a whole series of stories. This is one of the first games in a while that every time I came home from work, he was like, "Dad, before we eat, can we play?" Or I'd say, "Hey, I got to go mow." "Don't mow. Let's play this game. I want to continue the story we're building together." I'm going to tell you that's what I'm looking for first. Love spending time with family and those kind of endeavors. So, blindly, what is this? I don't even know the kind of whiskey it is. My son's only 11, but I hope when he turns 21, I will gift him his first whiskey and let him know the magics. The magics? The magic of this spirit. I really, really love whiskey. All kinds of whiskey. So does Scott. Wow, I'm not getting much of a nose on this. No ABV crawling up and stinging the nose. I would guess 40%. I'm getting some caramels, toffees, but I'm really having to dig deep. Slight oak, caramel, vanilla. I'm getting bourbon notes. A little subtle. I believe it got a little flash of corn there. Oh boy. Might be a touch of rye. Let me see if it'll open up. Cane sugar on the finish. Very sweet. Very sweet. Whatever this is, this would be a great sipper and also a wonderful one for someone that's not as initiated in whiskey. Kind of like this game for board game. Nose hasn't opened at all any further. Again, I get a dusty corn, very light though. Mid palate is definitely caramel vanilla, touch of cream, and it just finishes more with a cream vanilla all the way through. It's almost like it's like a light creamsicle. Let me see. Well, isn't that something? Jameson's 18-year-old. So Jameson's is an Irish whiskey, triple distilled. 18 years is going to be really smooth, really light. And I'm surprised this is 80 proof, so it is light in ABV. It's only 40% ABV. And I love Jameson's black bottle, or is it black barrel? I think it's black. I don't know. The Jameson's black. Let's just leave it there. Love it. Their cask-made stout is delicious as well. But the Jameson Black Barrel, lots of caramel in there. Really clean, really crisp. smooth. And one thing you'll get with Irish whiskeys, again, as I even mentioned with this, a great introduction to folks that normally only drink their whiskey in a cocktail. And you tell them, try something neat. And you give them a little bit of Irish whiskey. Maybe they're used to that in a coffee. And you let them sip on it, and it's not too strong. It's not overpowerful, too powerful. The flavors are smooth and clean and crisp. And I would have thought this was a weak bourbon. Wrong. All right, Jameson's 18. That's all I got. Untold. Adventures await. If you don't like putting stories together, let me tell you, my wife, yes, the Puerto Rican, hates this. Hates it. She literally told me, because you got to go create a character. It's got a little bit of a slight role-playing feel if you don't like that whole thing. And she's like, pause for a second. I'm like, okay. She goes, this feels like work. This feels like school. I'm like, what? She goes, I feel like I'm in some kind of lit or writing class. I'm like, well, it's character development, it's storyboarding. Sure. She goes, I don't like it. I was like, you're kidding me. I was having a ball. And she was like, I think Bo, who's our 11-year-old, she goes, I think he's going to love this, but I don't want to play it. I'm like, okay. I guess we're done. And then she said, well, I'll play another 10 minutes. She goes, I can see some of the appeal, but this is not for me. My brain hurts. So Claire the Third, this game won't be for you. Oh my God, if you're still watching, if you're still tuning in, please put something in the comments. Claire the Third. Scotch it. You Scotch guys. Woo, now I'm having fun. See you guys. Bye.